Well, I think that the rules are still the same. If it is in bodybuilding or if it is in anything else, you have to have a very clear vision of where you want to go in your career. You cannot get into bodybuilding and think that just by exercising every day, that by accident you're just going to be a world champion. As I said earlier, you have to have a very clear vision and you have to see it in front of you. And then you got to go and shoot for the stars. The bigger you shoot, the further you go. I had a very clear vision of becoming another Reg Park. Reg Park was my idol. Those that don't know who Reg Park was, he was a Mr. Universe in 1951, in 58, and in 1965. 3-time Mr. Universe, and then he became the star of Hercules movies. And I happened to see his cover on a magazine when I was in Graz, in Austria. And I bought that magazine, and there was literally the blueprint. I remember that cover shot that said, Mr. Universe becomes Hercules star. And there was the blueprint on how he trained, how he won his Mr. Universe titles, how he made his move in the movies, and how he then did this money, the hundreds of thousands of dollars that he made then in the 50s and 60s from the Hercules movies, and bought gymnasiums, a chain of gymnasiums in South Africa, and became a very successful businessman. So for me, this was the blueprint. So I immediately had a clear vision that I want to be another Reg Park, that I want to be in London winning the Mr. Universe contest. I saw myself with the trophy in the hand. I saw hundreds of bodybuilders around me looking up at me, idolizing me, and thousands of people up there cheering and standing ovation. That's what I saw. And exactly 5 years later, with 5-6 hours of training like a fanatic, I was standing on that stage in London and I won the Mr. Universe contest with the age of 20 as the youngest Mr. Universe ever. So that teaches you right away a lesson, because the lesson was for me, you got to have a clear vision and then go after that vision. Why is that important? Because it brings joy to you. Every set that I did, every rep that I did, every 500 pounds I lifted, every 1,000 sit-ups that I did brought me joy, because it took me one step closer to turning that vision into reality. So many people don't enjoy their jobs. In America, for instance, in the latest study, it said that 74% of the people in America don't enjoy their jobs. Now imagine, you work all year and all your life, and you don't enjoy your job. This is because they didn't have a vision in the first place. That's why I say always to young kids, before you go out after college or before college or whatever, think about it, what you really want to do. Don't listen to your parents, don't listen to your coaches and to your mentors and all of those things. You can listen to them, but in the end, you have to make the decision. Because I tell you, my parents had no interest in bodybuilding at all. My mother and my father wanted me to have the regular Austrian life. They wanted me to follow my father's footsteps and become a police officer. They wanted me to, marry a girl by the name of Heidi and have 5 kids, and then, be like the Van Trapp family in The Sound of Music or something like that. But that's not the life that I wanted. I wanted to go to America. I wanted to be a world champion in bodybuilding. I wanted to get into movies and be a movie star and all this. They didn't understand that, and they were totally against all of that.